We should be knowledgeable citizens who are active in making our influence felt in civic affairs. In the United States and in other democracies, political influence is exercised by running for office, which we encourage, by voting, by financial support, by membership and service in political parties, and by ongoing communications to officials, parties, and candidates. To function well, a democracy needs all of these, but a conscientious citizen does not need to provide all of them.
You will soon see where I found the quote that you just saw. But first, please remember that I, Warren T. Rogers, do not have the authority to speak as a representative of God or of any church. I am a candidate for public office. What I say is my opinion. Welcome to Warren T. Rogers' channel, which is the channel I use for campaign videos. I quoted from churchofjesuschrist.org, which is the website of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, April 2021 General Conference, Sunday afternoon session, Defending Our Divinely Inspired Constitution by President Dallin H. Oaks, First Counselor in the First Presidency. In the description below this video, I provide a link to that sermon. I encourage you to watch, listen to, read, ponder, and pray about defending our divinely inspired Constitution. That sermon is a treasure trove of crucial information about our citizen duties. I quoted 42 seconds from a General Conference talk that lasts nearly 16 minutes. While I do not have the authority to speak as a representative of God, in the description below this video, I provide a link to an episode on the Dutiful Citizen Channel in which I show that President Oaks does have the authority to speak as a representative of God. President Oaks teaches us that in a democracy, citizens exercise influence by running for office, which God encourages, by voting, financial support, membership and service in political parties, and ongoing communication with officials, parties, and candidates. Obviously, if I am a candidate for a public office, I am doing the first item in the list of ways that a citizen exercises influence. By means of this 2022 campaign, I also hope to exercise influence in the fourth way, service in a political party. My goals for my 2022 campaign are: receive enough votes to keep the Independent American Party, IAP, on the ballot, which is my service in the party, and invite as many people as possible to examine the Dutiful Citizen Channel to see how that channel can help them receive blessings from God by learning and doing their citizen duties. In further episodes on this channel, I will explain why you might want to keep the Independent American Party, IAP, on the Utah ballot. If you are eager to learn about the IAP before I publish videos explaining it, in the description below, please find the link, which will take you to the National Independent American Party website. Right now, I feel we need to discuss the Dutiful Citizen Channel. The Dutiful Citizen Channel helps you and I receive blessings from God by learning and doing our duties as citizens. In previous elections, I have been a public office candidate various times, and an actual public office holder once. And these experiences have strongly impressed on me that neither I nor any other candidate or office holder can just give citizens good government. In reality, the degree to which people receive good government depends on the degree to which people do their citizen duties. I imagine that most people agree that good government is good. Alma the Younger told the Nephites,
"For I say unto you that whatsoever is good cometh from God, and whatsoever is evil cometh from the devil." Alma 5:40.
Alma the Younger here tells us that all good things come from God. Logically, then, good government comes from God. Since we know that good things come only from God, and therefore good government comes only from God, citizens who want good government want to know how we can get blessings from God.
There is a law irrevocably decreed in heaven before the foundations of this world, upon which all blessings are predicated. And when we obtain any blessing from God, it is by obedience to that law upon which it is predicated. Doctrine and Covenants 130, 20-21.
The revelation that Mr. Choles just read to us says that when we receive a blessing from God, it is by obedience to some law decreed in heaven, not decreed on earth. Therefore, for each blessing we wish to receive from God, there is a moral standard or commandment we must obey.
Thank you, Cousin David, for reading those scriptures. Righteousness and wisdom in any part of a citizen's life helps us to have good government. But wickedness and foolishness in any part of a citizen's life hinders us from having good government. However, some duties that you and I have are especially relevant to good government. Our political participation is especially relevant to good government. Will you please examine the Dutiful Citizen Channel using the link in the description below this video? The Warren T. Rogers channel began in 2020 when I was a candidate for Utah State Senate, and I published the first 9 videos on this channel during that year. January 2022. I resumed publication on this channel with a video showing that the vaccine decree or mandate on military personnel is unconstitutional. That January vaccine video was thus episode 10 on the Warren T. Rogers channel. The Utah IAP chairman and vice chairman have publicly declared the vaccine decree on military personnel unconstitutional. Because of their focus on this issue, I addressed it also. If I was to do a 2022 campaign, that campaign needed to start with some issue. In the description below, I provide a link to my vaccine decree video. In Utah, the number of votes that a candidate must receive to keep his party on the ballot is determined by a formula that is recalculated each even-numbered year after the general election. The formula usually works out to about 22,000 votes. I decided my goals first, then considered what office I should run for to receive over 22,000 votes. In 2018, the Utah Independent American Party had a candidate for Davis County Commissioner and a candidate for Utah County Clerk Auditor who each received enough votes to keep the party on the ballot. However, I do not live in Utah or Davis County. I live in Millard County, which is right here. Let's look at something that Wikipedia says about Millard County. Population 12,500. The population of my county is only about 12,500, the height of the left column. But the votes I need to keep the IAP on the ballot are over 22,000, which is the height of the right column. At the 2021 Utah Independent American Party Convention, I propose that we recruit one or more candidates to run for county-level offices in Utah and Davis counties as our main plan for staying on the ballot. And I said that I would run for U.S. Senate as our backup plan. I told the convention that U.S. Senate would be our only option for an office with all of Utah as the election district. Months after that convention, other people pointed out to me that even though there would not normally be a race for Utah State Treasurer in 2022, there will be a treasurer race in 2022 because the Utah Treasurer elected in 2020 has resigned. This raises the question, would it be easier for me to get over 22,000 votes if I ran for State Treasurer instead of U.S. Senator? I will have to make a definite decision between U.S. Senator and State Treasurer by March when the paperwork to be a candidate must be submitted. Now, will you please examine the Dutiful Citizen Channel to see how it might help you to receive blessings from God by learning and doing your citizen duties. Please use the links that I provide in the description below. After future episodes on this, the Warren T. Rogers channel, that show the value of the Independent American Party or IAP, I will ask you to support me to keep the IAP on the ballot. This has been Warren T. Rogers Channel Episode 11, My Candidate Status.